Well, good afternoon. Ready for a bracket match? Red mail is for cowards? Well, I only see red hair, and I see some dark link. How's it going, Mac?
Oh, I'm doing good. Casual Boots tournament is Buane and Matkap. Round of 64.
Yeah,
You know,
these guys sound a bit familiar. I feel like they've been in some previous casual tournaments, casual boots tournaments before. SGL maybe?
oh yeah. Now that you think about it, I guess I did play both of them.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, same group and everything, right? Maybe. Well, Blaine certainly was up there. I don't remember if Matkap was there, but you played with brackets too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was
That was years ago.
You know, these guys are pretty good though. And yeah, so we're here finally in the bracket stage. Did we just get 2-300s in a row?
Yes, we did.
Okay, all right. Well, I guess we don't have to worry about Zora today.
Huh. Would you just go there right now?
Yeah, like I'm gonna try and break out of the gates here. You know, and I feel like the rain is better because we could probably just swim all the way over there anyway.
I mean, it only costs 500, but we got 2-300, so that leaves us with an extra 100. I'm sure they'll take a little bribe to stand out of the way or something. Those guards.
Yeah, exactly. Just gonna throw a couple of green, maybe blue. We can even afford a couple blue rupees as well.
Yeah, but not red because those are for cowards.
Exactly. Yeah.
Alright, yeah. Go through the motions of escape here. Casual boots. You start with boots. You start with a sword. All the really fun items, and then yeah, you get to see who can do escape the fastest.
Yeah. So as sporting, of course, for Buane and Dark Link, I do believe that he is one of the few who likes to go after the 5 escape or potentially the sub 5 escape. Maybe not a sub 5 now with the bonk that Buane just showed, and a little bit of interference here with the guard. But you know, I think maybe 5.505 is still on the table. In general, though, I think a lot of people are probably going to aim for like a 5.10, 5.15 coming out of escape.
See, I got a problem with this because they don't even try to do escape the fastest.
Oh, I think they are trying. I think the game is trying harder.
Just skip some of the chests on the way.
You're right. Like the map, right? I mean, it's a boomerang chest, but I mean, like nobody needs a map, right? They know their escape route. You know, after they rescue Princess Zelda. Oh my gosh, Buane. I guess luckily got a fairy drop from the green card, which will
but now he's not gonna
survival.
He's not gonna get his fairy drop in TR now.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, he's gonna have to cycle through the whole prize pack all over again if he wants to survive in like an hour from now.
Yeah.
Matkap though, I guess he cycled through the prize pack a bit farther. He got the big magic pot drop. No magical items yet, but I mean, like, you know, just like why Buane wanted to pick up a magic pot earlier, you know, just in case. We've got, you know, some powder coming out of escape. You know, we got basically almost instant access in order to be able to check magic that.
Okay. I did notice with Buane's face planting and the guts here, Matkap is taking like a substantial lead right now.
Yeah. So. I mean, you know, of course, escape is like the most important split of the entire run. Obviously, whoever comes out of escape first is going to be deemed the winner.
Yeah. I think the stats show that at least 85% of the time, the person that finishes escape. I checked all of these, I promise.
All of them? Okay, so I was gonna ask. My next question was at what percentage of stats are actually just made up on the spot? Do you have
I checked every single one of these, and the thing is, if somebody goes to count them up to prove me wrong, well, then we have accurate stats of what actually happened. So it's win-win.
Right. Yeah, you're right. It's actually it's a win-win situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, somehow Buane has made up actually quite enough time. I guess maybe, you know, now they're pretty much tied up. Even, you know, overcoming a Matkap's insurmountable lead through escape. So I guess, you know, even little things can happen.
Yeah, Matkap got some bad RNG. You know, Buane getting lucky as always.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Oh man, speaking of Zora, are we going now?
I mean, man, you literally could and just go right there at a sanctuary, you know? Hang a left instead of hanging a right. From Link's perspective, of course.
Yeah. Oh man, you know, I guess even the rats here are on Buane's side today because he got a little bit bodied on Matkap's side. Though the key rat is not giving up the goods for Buane. Man, there's a lot of interference here for escape.
Like, if you wanted to have a faster escape, could you just skip these 3 chests? But
I don't
like,
think you would want to
obviously,
skip
I
these.
don't recommend it because that would be
Oh,
really stupid.
yeah.
But like, you could just come back. But your original escape time, like, how good would it be? You know?
Yeah, that's true. That is true. I mean, that's at least like 10 to 15 seconds right there. So, okay, if you get the Moon Pearl right here in the Sanctuary chest, are you going to Dark World?
Like going to
I guess you
Aga
can't,
in the
huh?
dark.
I
I
guess
mean,
maybe you can.
you could.
I thought we had maybe a hammer in the back, but you know what? I guess this wishful thinking. I was one step ahead. You know, oh, well, waiting to save some time with that chest turn, getting the book. Surprisingly, it is our first Y item. After all of the stuff that we ended up getting out of Escape.
Get our map check. Not to, you know, take away from our escape times. You do that after escape.
Exactly,
So,
yeah.
Very, very smart. Very good prioritization here. And it looked like all crystals in the light world, and it was a 5-6. I don't know, like somewhere, maybe desert.
Yeah, actually, it looks like it was Hera, according to our awesome tracker today. A Parison kid too. He has been actually looking at the trackers, he's gotten every single item out of Escape so far, quite diligent, and the map check to boot. So thank you so much. Very,
I hope
very
it was
helpful.
desert too. I was totally guessing. By the way, I didn't see.
Okay.
I saw there was one, but I didn't notice.
All right. Well,
so
you know,
don't take my word for it.
Alright, okay, so we got,
Just a
cowardly
rupee.
Exactly,
Cowardly rupee on
exactly. So actually, yeah, so if red rupees are for cowards, or what are blue rupees for? Are they for heroes? Are they for semi-cowards?
No, they're for evil people, because
Evil
if you
people.
ever played the Oracle games, blue is bad,
Okay,
right?
that's true. That is very, very true. Oh
Yeah.
man, blue is such a sus color. Okay, well, we got a little bit of a first initial divergence here already.
Okay. Early book. I like the ped check here. Thinking about a save and quit too. No, this is like the fun route. You get to go like directly into Kakariko Well because you're gonna take not this exit, so it's like really not that fun at all, truth be told.
Yeah, looks like Buane really just wanted to, you know, I guess make a detour. We're not even gonna take in this case, the slightly alternative route, but maybe. Oh, okay. Buane hasn't
He
even
didn't check
drop-down
these,
yet.
so
Yeah, gotcha.
This way's a little bit better too, because I noticed that we don't have any bombs, and you can utilize this bonk rock over here. Whereas if you took the shortcut, then you'd be YOLOing Cac Well, but there's bombs in there anyways.
Yeah,
If you need, I was gonna say, if he needs bombs so bad, just go get the 3 pendants and get them from Ped. Like,
exactly.
It's not a big deal.
There are 3 of them, right? One for every pendant.
Yeah.
Pedestal? Yeah, I'm certainly behind that. I was also thinking, like, because it was the big prize pack in, like, with the green guards, right? They could have actually farmed a little bit if they really wanted to. I don't know if that was.
It's a good point.
But you know what?
We have 10 bombs right now because I think every chest in there had bombs, so no big deal.
Yeah, apparently. I mean, I guess this is the reward, I guess, for just dropping in if you want to take an early gamble. Buane, though, I think he has realized that, you know, I have more than enough Zora money. With those 600 whatever I picked up in the back of Escape, so he's gonna buy some.
Yeah. He's not going to take it the chance. He didn't even, like, he tried the 50-50 pull, didn't get a bomb, and then he probably was like, my luck's no good, so I'm not even going to try bonk rocks, and boy, we are very rich.
Yeah, we are very, yes. I was gonna say, okay, so we're actually seeing a bunch of more money on Buane's side, we see a bunch of more bombs on Matkap's side. Also saw, oh, okay, a lot of firepower as well. We got a fire rod. I think it was also the Quake medallion? Some sort of medallion, okay.
Yeah, Fire Rod Quake. We got a hook shot over in the back of Tavern. There's a lot of stuff going at us right now.
Alright, so that actually seems, yeah, we...
It was desert.
It was desert. Good job, Mac!
And yeah, with that Fire Rod too, if they wanted to go complete desert to its fullest, they would be able to.
Yeah, that's actually a really good point.
Matkap will have a substantial advantage if he goes to desert now over Buane because he did get that full magic drop. It's huge.
Yeah, no, that's actually a really good point. There's only a couple of small magic decanters in desert, and you know, using the fire rod, even though it's not probably Buane's specific energy wheelhouse with the bow that we don't have, it's certainly going to be a very fast kill on Lamos.
Yeah, especially if you have the magic and you know you don't do the traditional way to do you know, Lamo with the fire rod and fire your first 4 shots like directly into the wall and miss them completely. But Man, that'll get us a really early crystal to be a 5-6 crystal to boot.
Oh yeah, that's true. We don't know what the other one is because I think they were just regular crystals in the light world. So we're gonna have to go at least wait for Dark World access to kind of see what the rest of our prizes are. But with 3 crystals in the light world, there is some potential that, maybe our later dungeons, Mire, Turtle Rock, may not be crystals, could be some pendants. Maybe
And if that's the case, then the last item we're looking for is probably going to be snugly placed inside of one of them.
Yeah. I feel like you played this game once or twice before, Act, for you to make that statement.
All right. Okay. There's a moon pearl over there in the dam, and Buane is.
I think he's just headed to desert, isn't he? From this route.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe he's just like he turned on NMG mode. He's ready.
I was exactly gonna say that. NMG doesn't quite have the gloves. He's gonna take a little bit of a shortcut, but yeah, like straight out of Kakariko. After basically getting the book out of the library, this is basically the NMG route. And just like that, we're going to desert on both sides.
All right. Well, like I said, Matkap, super insane advantage because look at all that magic he has. Buane, he can't even light the torches with this amount of magic.
He also didn't scout Desert Ledge. I guess that's just. I think that's also part of NMG because you don't usually have to run that far in order to get up the dash line here. But at least Matkap was able to, give us a nice peek. It was only, of course, 3 bombs, but I'm just gonna assume the Buane's just gonna run down.
Buane also had better positioning opening desert, so he didn't have to go as far left too. Big differences, man.
Yeah, I mean, Buane has a 123 NMG time. Like, I very much trust his movement, pretty much everywhere. All right, looks like though we are probably gonna get boots locked desert, but who cares? Because we have the boots. That's why it's casual boots. We get to start out with boots immediately.
Also, I noticed earlier you complimented Buane's chest turns. Yo, Matkap has been pulling off.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Yeah. In fact, the only one I noticed.
I'd say he's gotten more. Gold. Like, he's crushing it on those.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, I think I noticed that, like, Matkap got in a couple chest turns in Kakariko. I think the only one I actually really saw on Buane's side was actually just Stratus.
Yeah. Well, no chest there turn from Buane. That's pretty bad.
Yeah, but it's a
none from Matkap. Awful.
Alright, well, you know that this is a big key, so very vanilla right desert. Oh, we got another chest.
Did you see it?
Yeah, we really we need like a tracker for chest turns. Like, in addition to all of the items that we can actually see. We can make this request to SpeedGaming.
Do you mean like physical tracker, like on-screen tracker, or like also tracker as in a person to just be like glued eyes on the screen, counting them up?
I mean both. Why not?
Both? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I think that would be great. Good evolution for the game.
Exactly. We're always looking to improve, right? Improve the viewing experience. I mean, also to save, a handful of frames, so every little bit's gonna count. By the way, we got some more cowardly money that we really probably aren't gonna ever use. Oh, I like oh my gosh, dude, look at this is why Buane's so good with movement. Like, he just, very natural spin speed coming out of desert, probably some NMG, but in this case, he instead of risking to basically jump down, he just went straight south, so there's no risk, he just went straight back up.
He also used his hook shot to do it too, so
slightly
different than NMG, but
that is true. That is very true. Hook speed is much easier to execute than spin speed.
Someone said in chat too, chest turn, they take 10 seconds off your time. What if we did like a little like Tetris attack style, and every time someone got a chest turn, like...
Oh, we just rewind
it spawns an enemy in your game, or like freezes your game for a little bit?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that'd be pretty hilarious, actually. It's like the new version of crowd control.
Yeah, and then when your game is like frozen for like a minute straight, you're like, oh, I guess they're in the Paradox Cave.
Oh man, alright, Act, this is gonna be the difference. Buane's not even gonna pick up the second magic pot here. This is gonna be a Master Sword spins, slashes versus Matkap's very full magic bar with Fire Rod.
What did I tell
you? Yeah.
He saved oodles and oodles of time. Yeah. And just like that, Matkap striking first. With the first crystal, dude, he's even gonna save even more time because he doesn't even have to fill up his whole magic bar. Just most of it, but not all of it, like Buane.
Exactly. Now, Buane did a really good job though with only Master Sword.
Yeah. I mean, what was it, like 4 cycles? But I don't know, man. I think 1 is better than 4.
It is. I mean, but also like keep in mind, even though it is, what is it? It's yeah, I was gonna say, even though it is, in this case, it's Master Sword, the damage between Master Sword and Fighter Sword on land modes is actually the same, and so you're actually going to see in this case.
Yeah, unless you do spins, and then
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think
throw
in
some
this case,
tempered,
why
yeah.
Boing was trying to do spins.
Honk it if you love Rando, everybody. I do, so there's like some excited people out there. All right. And then, notably too, Matkap did take a alternate route to get over to the desert. He opened up the dam, got his Moon Pearl. Buane will hopefully be doing that, you know, on his way over here to Mini Moldorm Cave. There's definitely an item in there that, you know, he would like to have for the seed. He's gonna do it, but I mean, this is just the versions you're seeing. He's, you know, Matkap is like a few screens ahead, but Buane also did check Ped, has that knowledge. Matkap does not have that.
Yeah, well, if the first 300 rupees weren't calling for Zora, we just got another 300 rupees in Mini Moldorm Cave.
It's like, I think we've gotten 13 of them so far.
Yeah, something like that. It's like this particular seed is basically just added in more money apparently. So I'm hoping really in this case Zora has something good.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess after this, what we're looking at. Saha, we're looking at Eastern. We could go up and sequence break up there. Lots of goodies, but you know, no lamp, no flute. I don't know how people feel about that.
Yeah, we haven't checked Akita, right?
We did. Both of them did.
Oh,
I
we
think
did.
after
Okay.
Desert, yeah.
Oh, okay, good. Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and say there was nothing in there because I don't remember what it was. So that means it was nothing.
Nothing's lit up on the tracker, so I definitely trust that. It's probably just another cowardly rupee anyway. So
there's a fire rod lit up on the tracker. I see a hook shot, a quake, a book, a sword, desert. Those are lit up.
Yeah, but nothing else of note.
Oh, nothing new. Sorry, just let me bully you for a little bit. It's okay.
No worries, dude. Alright, just more bombs?
Buane's setting up a water walk here. Apparently the diagonal dash, or the diagonal jump off that does not trigger your stored water walk, but this one not diagonal, so it will. So kind of a cute little shortcut that you can do.
I had no idea, actually.
Yeah, it's fun. I remember doing that, and I completely like just did it on accident. I think I was just planning on jumping down. I don't know. I wasn't paying any attention, just memeing, and I was like, oh, that's actually kind of cool.
That actually works. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah,
nice little discovery. Yeah, but I think with that water walk, maybe Blade's gonna try and claw back a little bit of time though, on his way to Zora. Unfortunately, no flutes means that we actually can't really take a shortcut only from that shallow water all the way to flute spot 8, so we are gonna have to swim the rest of the way. Swimming, of course, is a very difficult and somewhat less controllable method of travel, and so you really gotta have to work your momentum, basically, and try not to get caught on stuff.
Mash buttons. I think there was a boomerang over there.
Oh, okay. I'm glad you could tell, because I only saw, like, the right set of pixels, or the left side of pixels of the item, and I had no idea what that was.
I think I got like 2 blue pixels. I don't know what else it could be. I don't know. Maybe I think it was a boomerang though. That was my take.
Okay. I mean, we're gonna see if in this case Matkap is actually gonna pick it up or not.
Where did Buane get his extra art from?
Lost mushroom spot maybe?
Well, maybe he grabbed it? Okay. Yeah, that's the only thing I could think of. I was trying to think, what on earth could they have done differently? And yeah, Matkap does not seem to be at all interested in going through the logical chains of progression here. He's heading up to the mountain. Lots of goodies up there, though. Lots of chest turns. If we were playing, you know, the Tetris attack version of Rando, it'd be lots of perhaps freezing Buane in place. And then, yeah, different schools of thought here for rando routing. Buane is going to head over to Saha, and then it'll be a decision for him too. I think if he finds nothing in those, if he decides that he wants to go into Eastern, or if maybe he just wants to sequence break up the mountain too, and see if he finds anything that makes the routing a little bit more fluid.
Yeah, right. And kind of like the important item right now we're trying to find out is where that lamp is, or maybe where a flute is. That's gonna kind of give us like the next part, because even if we're gonna try and potentially do Aga, we still need that lamp to put everything in logic. Matkap does need to be a bit careful though. There's our 5th 300, by the way, and there's our lamp.
Yeah, I think with lamp in tow, Buane will go up to the mountain as well. Had a shovel hanging out on Old Man there. Myers are green pinned in too.
Okay, cool. Oh yeah, that's right. Buane actually talked to Saha for that information. Alright, so we got still logical access. Matkap probably figures that there is going to be something in the eastern area, whether in this case it's Saha or Eastern Palace itself. But of course, without that bow, not really interested right now in probably going in. But Matkap has to survive Death Mountain. He doesn't want to go further, or maybe he just wants to start from the Old Man again to go right.
So, actually, I got a theory of what just happened there. Maybe I had missed it, but I think he blind grabbed that bombos.
Oh, he did. Yeah.
And I think the reason he did that is because he noticed he was on half a heart, and so he was going to save and quit anyways. And so he's like, I'll just blind grab it and then save and quit and get my health back so I can immediately lose it to these Bedrocks. That's my take on what happened there. I'm not sure if that, is the truth, but...
that exactly, at least that's what happened. And actually, yeah, that 5th heart container, whether it was same card or not, is really helping Buane out.
Yeah. Only 4 hearts still, only green mail, and we can't get any more because we'll either be evil or a coward, so...
Buane...
Oh, yeah, he was just doing the little bomb thing to
yeah, it was in fact a little bomb, but it took off one whole heart of damage.
Yeah, that's okay. He's just making it a fair race because he has that extra heart over Matkap. So we also got a tempered over here in Paradox Cave.
Yeah, we got tempered, more heart
Coward
containers.
shield, coward. Hey, there's a bow. We can now go do Eastern. I imagine we'll probably see that before they decide to go do Aga 1.
Yeah, I mean, but completely, right? We got the lamp, which means all the dark rooms in the back is going to be in logic. Of course, we're going to be able to see everything. But yeah, it's going to be a pretty comfy Eastern Palace. Another crystal is going to be down in the books. I assume they're going to also do Hera. That's probably why Matkap is still on the mountain. It's also another crystal. And of course,
I would be shocked if they did Hera.
Really?
Yeah. Like, it would actually blow my mind. Because
are you waiting to come back for the mirror then?
We're missing a hammer. We're missing a mirror. Like, I would be.
Oh, yeah. That's right. We don't have a hammer to go over there.
If there was a way over there, because I would be like, oh damn, how did they do it?
That's a good point. Maybe hammer will be right here in Spiral Cave. Unfortunately, it's only
okay. If it was,
so
yeah.
I guess. It could have been some goodies over here, but yeah, we've got plenty of good things. I guess the hope is that we're gonna find the mirror eventually, or sooner rather than later, so that we don't have to take a long way over back to Hera.
Yeah. Yeah, with bow in hand, might as well just do Eastern. See if you get a glove. See if you get a hammer. Buane is doing some extended travels here in Paradox Cave. Probably had too big of a breakfast this morning because that bomb didn't quite push him over the ledge. But
it was like the mistimed bomb, right? He needed the bomb to explode, like just like I guess like the one that he was taking up the stairs
before he had pancakes.
Exactly.
Yes.
All right, so that's potentially gonna give Matkap a little bit of a time advantage over Buane, just because this is gonna be, oh my gosh, Buane, dang it! Hurry up and run through Spiral Cave because we don't have to hear this.
Yeah. My volume's really quiet right now. I saw that Buane was on the tube today. I was like, yeah, we could just go ahead and lower the volume.
Yeah. Oh, on Matkap's side, I was gonna say, like, this is his one and only visit over at least to the Eastern Palace area, so he's gonna save a little bit of time over Buane. Especially without a flute for fast travel. It's gonna be just a little bit of more of a trek to get back here.
That dish through Spiral Cave. I was like, man, going diagonal on these mini Moldons with one heart. He's a braver man than I am, that's for sure. Gonna turn in his shovel before he
that's
goes
a
over
good
to
point.
Eastern.
Yeah, that's right. Good reminder. You know, we did get some pretty, tangible goodies. Like temper sword and the bow out of the paradox. We also got.
Got a mushroom too.
Yeah, mushroom and a shovel. So good things to kind of check up on. Nothing in Eastern Palace so far though. We did get the big key early. But we ended up getting like I don't know.
We got a map just now.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Yeah, we got I think 20 rupees. Also, it was just not very exciting.
Did we get the big key early?
Yeah, we did. It was in the first chest.
Okay.
Oh right, yeah, that's right.
Matkap,
though, yeah,
he didn't go to Sashrali yet.
Yeah, that's right. So I guess this has actually been some pretty nice consideration for for Buane and Matkap, right? Because so Buane's gonna give us a side by side real look display inside Eastern Palace in the dark rooms.
Okay, so this is what the room looks like in the dark, and then on Buane's side, you get to see what it looks like in the lamp.
Yeah, exactly. You get all the content here, right, side by side. Not good cannonball RNG though.
But yeah, doing it this way, he will save himself a few transitions with a save and quit out of the back of Sashrala, rather than having to exit. But I guess Buane technically didn't do that either, so.
Yeah, but this is also Buane's second trip over here too.
Yeah.
Alright, Eastern is completely empty, so there were, I think, 20 rupees, heart container, and arrows.
Yeah. So what else do we have left to do? I think we can turn in that mushroom, and then.
Yeah, I think that's it because we checked hobo already. Buane checked the shovel for us. We don't really have any more one-off things or really anything left to do.
Yeah. And the only thing that could unlock some stuff for us, a bottle or I don't know, a mirror, and that's
yeah, a mirror would be nice. Yeah. Then we can actually go do Hera.
Pretty well set here for Armos though. Plenty of arrows. 23 should be good. If it's not, things went really bad.
Yeah, you seeing what Buane's doing though?
Is Buane skipping a little vanilla Bicky here? Alright.
So remember that part we were gonna say that Buane's gonna show us these rooms in the light? Yeah, that's not happening.
Yeah, he didn't.
At least not now.
He still might.
That's true. Yeah.
Unlikely, but he's gonna get his compass here and then realize that he lost the 50-50. That's kind of why I was curious about Matkap's route too, because you said that Vicky was early and he didn't even open the big chest. So
no, he did open the big chest.
Not the.
Buane, yeah.
No, Matkap. He went the vanilla Bicky chest first. He skipped it on the first go.
You're right.
Yeah, he'll be getting his lamp, and then he gets to decide whether or not he wants to go do 2 fetch quests, or if he wants to go do Aga.
So what are you gonna do, Ak, in this situation?
I'm just probably gonna talk over the top of whatever they decide. I'm not playing, and this is by design.
Alright, looks like though Matkap is probably gonna do mushroom first.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't see the shovel out, and this is a very standard, typical route in order to get to the potion shop.
Say Buane
it doesn't even have to set up for anything for Big Flipper. Yeah.
He made a decision that he's going to abandon one of those fetch quests, which is the vanilla Bicky chest of Easter, and he's going to turn in his mushroom also. So both of them going for the mushroom. Okay. Is it a hammer or a glove? Nope.
Even that looks like it's going to be a reset as well.
Yeah.
So it's going to save some of that mushroom potentially for powder later. If it comes down to it, of course.
Have you ever seen a race decided on saving that mushroom and using a fake powder rather than just?
I'm gonna have to say yes. I'm sure it happened at some point. It's just I don't remember it right now. Buane opting to just give up the mushroom entirely, but I think at this point Buane is just out of options, right? He's going to Aga.
He could go back to Eastern Palace.
Oh, that's true.
Could do Aga, but I think he's probably gonna do Aga here.
Mm-hmm.
And then just like that, Buane takes a like probably an insurmountable lead in this race. It shows you the
Yeah.
power of skipping the vanilla Bicky chest to
Well,
Eastern.
you remember that you were suggesting to skip a couple of chests in the back of Escape, right, to save some time? And I think
Yeah.
Buane just took your advice to heart in Eastern Palace.
He did pick better ones to skip than the ones I suggested too.
That is true.
So
And that's probably why he's in this tournament, right?
Yeah.
He knows what to skip.
Knowing what chest to skip is definitely a very, very nice skill to have in this this mode.
Alright, so we're gonna actually see. So yeah, Buane even picked up a couple of extra hearts in Link's house, probably in preparation for his Aga Tower climb. He does have Temper Sword, which is going to be a bit nicer over the normal NMG Master Sword trek up here. But probably in this case, he also wanted Sword Beams. Didn't quite maybe do the exact like textbook NMG room so far with Sword Beams, but this is what he's comfortable with.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know if those
I mean,
are faster. Like the guards, you do that to save your prize pack, which they do.
Yeah, I actually don't know if they're faster with Tempered Sword, but I think with Master Sword, it's still. I believe Buane at some point said it's still faster to try and do the sword.
I could see that. I could see it with Master Sword being faster. But with Tempered, I don't know.
Yeah, Tempered, I don't know, because it's just one slash if you don't beams.
Then also, you know, to throw a pickle into everything, we got Quick Swap, man. You can do all sorts of cool stuff. But what we didn't get was that alleged boomerang on Zord Ledge. So, man, what are they going to do in this next stream?
Oh, you're right. What's going to do? He's got the hook shot out.
Yeah, you can just use the hook shot too. But you can't do it like that. We'll just say. Look at that. We got some fire rod shots going on the other side here. Look at all these items, man.
Yeah, this is really great for Rando, you know, because especially
the hook shot. See that? It's just funny. You know why you can hookshot the? You can hookshot the key before it hits the ground. Like once it hits the ground, it's like. I mean, it makes sense. You know, it's bouncing in the air. You can grab it over the pots, but once it hits the ground, you can't.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of weird.
It's got to be fast. Aw, not very much distance though out of this hook speed.
Alright. So, how many blue balls do you think is going to be on Buane's side, and how many do you think is going to be on Matkap's side?
I'm gonna say that they're probably gonna be the same, give or take.
Okay.
Maybe like a 1 to 2 ball blue ball margin.
So 1 on Buane, 2 on Matkap?
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah.
Okay. They're only going to be the same if they land all of the shots too. What if Buane misses one? Then he could get an extra blue ball. Right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true. We're actually under the assumption that both of them are actually going to nail all of their energy shots. That's such a silly assumption.
It's a very brave assumption we're making, yeah. I think I've seen, what, maybe 2?
Yeah, at least 2 so far.
I've seen 2, but I think they were on different screens, so I don't know if that counts.
Right. We could be tallying, we could be summoning. Kind of disappointed. I don't know. We got all this stuff, right? Like so many good things, right? Tempered Sword, you know, a bunch of medallions, hook shot, lamp, flippers, you know, and then ultimately still it's like, okay, where is our second glove? Where is our hammer? I guess it's somewhere that we have to go beat Aga for.
It's in pod.
You're right.
Everything. I think honestly,
everything is always in pod. Yeah.
Hammer, flute. Okay, no, we don't need that. Hammer, mirror, ice rod. They're all in, and Samaria. All 4 are in pod.
Yeah. Actually, is that all we really need?
What? I think so. And a glove.
I was
the glove. So that's all 5 items. All 5 items we're missing will all be in pod.
Yeah, but also like I think I maybe peeked from the map check that Buane just did. Was Turtle Rock a pendant?
Man, honestly, I think the only thing I looked at was if pod was a crystal or not, and then I ignored everything else.
Looks like, man. Okay, so you remember you said that everything's gonna be in pod.
I'm in no rush, so they can take their time over there. I don't mind.
You're right. Yeah. So yeah, we got a confirmed map check on Matkap's side that Turtle Rock is indeed a pendant. We got Ice Palace, the other one. Thieves Town is the 5/6 remaining crystal. But yeah, I guess we're just not gonna go over to pod. We're gonna take a lap around the world for Dark Worlds. and start with presumably Skull Woods and Thieves Town.
So not only
makes
maybe
sense.
not need we might not need that ice rod, and then all these stupid medallions that we're holding on to, we might not need them either.
You're right. You're right.
But then why did the game give us to them? You know, you can get your tinfoil hats on. You know,
wait,
throw in your big brain decisions.
Is that environmentally friendly? I don't actually know.
It is if you're a baked potato.
Okay. Alright, that was as demonstrated by Buane, the easiest room in the game, according to Matt. Oh my gosh, and I believe also, you know, this is why Buane is on Team Dunka and Thalane and Eri, because there's a mirror in the middle of the key chest of Skull Woods.
And that's definitely a mirror that we're going to need. Does it count as skipping Skull Woods though if it's a crystal and you have a firearm?
No.
I don't know.
I don't know. We might have to ask maybe some other, you know, also participants of this tournament that if skipping Skull Woods as a crystal is a good idea.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, did you ever consider that Samaria we might not need either?
That is also a very good point. I mean, so right side GT barring, if we never have to go into Turtle Rock at all, or you know defeat Vitreous for Meyer, we may never see it.
Yeah. It's the best time to like not need Samaria too, because ice is also a pendant. So you can even skip that. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, dude, this is I mean, we could potentially looking at a very fast seed. And of course, you know, for Diver Down for Swamp Palace, right? We can always just do the bomb version.
Yeah. We can just blow ourselves up.
Oh my gosh, dude.
That was a pretty good moth.
Buane is on point with his execution. Yeah, that is a literal 10 out of 10 moth fight. Objectively one of the best fights. You see 0 spikes moving. Everything is basically just stood right still. Really nicely done.
Man. Yeah, so with that in hand, what? We need the glove and the hammer, and then, you know, items that we could be looking for before we need those. Yeah, it's we're just looking for those 2 big items, but man, this is still a race that can be up in the air, because finding like one before the other in like different orders can be a huge swing, because you know they each open up so many different items themselves individually. So if you find one and it leads you away from the other one, so to speak, whereas you know maybe the hammer leads you closer to the glove. I don't know, man. This is a little nutty.
Yeah, and so I mean. Man, okay, like, what do you think is actually better? Do you think it's better to find the hammer first? Or do you think it's better to find the mitts first?
It depends.
That's fair. That's very fair. Oh my gosh, is Buane just... Wait, did we get the second item? I'm totally blanked on this chest.
He'd just be out of here. But maybe he got it here.
No, that's the map chest.
Buane,
yeah,
has had enough.
Buane is leaving one item in Skull Woods behind.
Yeah. And if that one item is like a hammer or a glove, then yeah, finding that one would make a difference.
That would maybe not be as good.
And if Matkap goes in there and he finds a hammer,
oh my gosh, dude, that
and then the mitts are vanilla, like you as well just call this race a cooked turkey. It's over, brother.
And this is keep in mind, this is also best of 1, you know, for brackets. So this is kind of like a
do or die.
Yeah, exactly. There is no second chance.
Just a small key though. But I mean, like this is also a lot of time too. So if there's nothing here, it's just one item. I mean, then everything else is just kind of along the way. It's a big climb back for Matkap, and GT routing's not even going to make a difference if they don't find a dang cane. So.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
I would still love to see a caneless Buane route, though. Now that I think about it, that's kind of hilarious.
Maybe, maybe would just. Oh my gosh! Talk about doing extra time. Oh wow.
Okay,
no, I think this has to be the big key, right? Because we haven't seen this yet. Yeah, or the item, I guess.
And that could be self-locking. Yeah.
But it's not today, so yeah, you talk about, in this case, spending extra time here in Skull Woods. Yeah, this is actually quite the time because Buane's already pretty much done the all of Village of Outcasts, and, you know, the front 4 of Thieves Town, and you know what? It was totally worth the skip because, you know, who needs to be basically labeled a villain from the get-go?
You know, and winning a race, I think you would be more than happy to take the role of the villain if you know get the W at a best of one
All
at
right,
the
you
end.
know what? That's fair.
That's perfectly fine.
Mhm.
All right. Looks like we might even see a couple more divergent checks here. We have Graveyard Ledge, and then we can pair that with what King's Tomb as well. Yeah. And Blue Mail, I mean, obviously not something you need to finish the seed, but it could possibly, you know, make a difference if it wasn't Buane you were going against.
Yeah, yeah. Could certainly also calm some, you know, like mid to late end game, you know, nerves, right?
Oh,
Especially if,
absolutely.
yeah, you could just.
Scrapes out a little mental damage on your GT climb for sure. Alright, bit of a mirror bunk there. Gotta kind of put that portal a little to the left or right of the door so you don't run into it when you exit. Matt can do that though. Alright, big check coming up here for Matkap. What you're looking for is a hammer or a glove. 20 rupees, not so much. Alright. So Buane remains unpunished with his route so far.
Yeah, this
Blitz
is actually pretty yeah, pretty fortunate, you know, for Buane actually basically, you know, all of his, as you said, all of his skills paying off, and Matkap's actually just being a bit more thorough here.
It only takes one skip though, so
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
true.
don't
That
get
is
it
very
twisted.
true.
One skip, this race turns itself on its head. There's a bottle.
I was
That's the
also
first one too.
Yeah, I was also. Oh man, Buane's too fast at these. I think it might be a 50-50. I want to say the compass was missing from
No
his
clue.
inventory. Yeah, I
So.
was trying to. I meant to be checking basically what Buane still had. That is really unfortunate switch. But maybe when Matkap does this, we're gonna be able to see everything. So.
Yeah. We'll wait, or until someone corrects us, and then we'll just be like, "Yeah, I told you so."
Yeah.
Whether we were right or wrong.
Yeah. All right. So okay. So I also lost count of how many hits Buane has gotten into blinds. How many hits do you think we have left? This is phase 2.
For
Two more?
Buane or for
Yeah.
Buane and Matkap?
How about just Matkap?
Just Matkap?
Yeah.
Did Buane get all 9 visits in already?
Well, I don't know. That's what it looks like. But
Okay,
talking
and
of
I think
though, just found
Matkap also has 9.
Okay, all right. Well, that looks like it was the compass. So I think there is one more item here left in the big chest that Buane and Matkap are both not going to be able to get for the time being.
That's alright. They'll come back and get their mitts hours from now.
Yeah, after the hammer. Oh my gosh. Oh right, yeah, that's right. As you did mention, that is our first bottle that we picked up. This is gonna be hammer right here. So close.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's made of wood. Same thing. All right. So this could get a little weird. I mean, you gotta think what your opponent is doing and what they're, you know, metagaming and whatnot. But if we find nothing in these last couple of checks here, and then you find like hammer and stuff in pod, you gotta wonder like where you're at in this race now, because depending whether or not you know your opponent lives by going to pod outside of Aga or not, it would be hard to gauge where you are in the seed.
Yeah, and especially considering also that Buane has, you know, made some. I think like his risk counter analysis meter, whatever, is actually a bit higher, right? Because
yeah, he's definitely a little bit in the yellow for sure. He's like, I'm running a good race, but like if any of these things I skip were items I needed, then my race is not so good anymore.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, right. So of course we have, you know, us as commentators, us as viewers, right, have the advantage of seeing both people's, you know, progress. So we know that Buane has been punished, but Buane has no idea of that. A lot of cowardly rupees though.
Buane's kind of cocky though. He's probably not sweating it yet. He's like, whatever. There's nothing there. Yeah, there's a lot of red in the seed. A lot of red rupees. We don't want those. We want hammers. We want mitts.
Yeah, well, there's been a lot of red. There's been a lot of money in this seed, right? I think we found all 300 rupees. right? We're like at 1,100, 1,200 rupees after Zora even.
You're more blowing my mind that like you knew there was 5 in the pool. Like, wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's a lot of money. All right, Buane has a book. We're here. You can check Bombo's tablet. Oh man! Speaking of more money.
More money.
It's too bad this isn't like retro, where basically I think at this point we could basically just 1% our way through, just because there's no problem the money can't solve at that point.
Too bad it's like so not like some other mode that's not invented yet, where we could just go like give our money to that blacksmith and take his hammer instead, or
that's also true.
Go give it to like someone else to assassinate him and then take his hammer. With all this money we have, I think we could do something with it.
Alright, so this is actually some of the last, I guess, like tail end of the route. We did find the boots, by the way, here in Hype Cave. There's a 20 rupee replacement.
Okay. I was just gonna ask, what are those? Because I didn't know.
Yeah, this is the difference between ladder races that are gen and casual boots and just like Sahabot ones. Sahabot replaced them 20 rupees, and Dunka opted to replace the replacement with, in this case, the actual green 20.
And with getting that mirror in Skull Woods, that makes Big Bomb available. Look at that. I mean, getting a discount, buying them both with one grab.
Yeah. Oh man, look at Buane. This he remembers the shortcut that we have the free portal right here after defeating Aghanim. Saves a nice amount of time, also because we also don't have a hammer, so it's gonna be quite the trek to go around, But yeah, I mean, I think you can swim and all that stuff, but this is much nicer.
Yeah, or just like mirror wherever.
Yeah,
and then go through the portal, but good dupe there, making sure to hit that mirror right when it was on 0. You look very silly when you have to go back and rebuy it.
Yeah.
Right, there's the hammer.
Hey, there's the hammer. All right, well, so this is what, Mitz Go mode?
Yeah, boy, man, can those hits still be there too in the Thieves Town big chest? I feel like yes.
It was
yeah, because
I meant to remember,
the line, so actually I don't
remember where where was that small key?
I mean, it couldn't be in the big chest, so
right. Well, we had it. Yeah, that was like
there's nowhere else it could be. It's not gonna be upstairs, so I think that's right. Oh well. It's alright, we'll just find the mitts here in pod, and then we can cruise.
Yeah, exactly. This is all calculated, by the way, for both Matkap and Buane, is just basically have Mitz Go mode. It's actually, okay, you know what? Having Mitz Go mode is, I think, arguably probably easier, or nicer than having, like, Hammer Go mode, right? Late Hammer means you gotta travel the entire world. You got some pretty nasty, one-off locations, like First Chest of Swamp, right? You can dive Ice Palace without the hammer. Do you want to do that, right? But I think Mitz, like, you can't even get it. You can't get into Turtle Rock, can't get into Mire, can't get into Ice, like...
Do you see what our 3 pendants are, too?
Yeah.
Like, this is insane. They can literally get all of the crystals, but they're not in Go mode.
Yeah, that's actually very true.
I can't think of
we can't get into GT, right? We can't get into Dark Mountain. Yeah.
I don't remember a time where I've actually seen something like that. Like, this is very unusual.
Yeah.
And then when we find the mitts, we might not even be in Go mode. How does that sound? Oh, baby, this is a good one.
Oh, talking about good ones here. Buane's gonna give us a little shortcut over to the Bowlock side, potentially, of Pod.
Like, holy... Like, this seed could be either, like, super free, or it could still be devastating, depending if you need Samaria, because that Samaria could be anywhere. Holy bananas.
Yeah, I guess the hope is that we're gonna find Samaria along the way.
Yeah, if you find Samaria along the way, then there's no worries. You're good to go, but, until then, you gotta be sweating it. Now, will Matkap do the same play, Big Bomb, afterwards? Will he go over here and check a chest and swamp? He will not?
Oh, yeah, I was actually wondering if he
I mean, he still might go down and do it.
That map check, though, for 5-6 was actually really useful. Hopefully Matkap. I mean, we saw, you know, the benefits of doing Big Bomb right after this. Of course, we were well rewarded with the hammer, but you know what? There's a Cane of Samaria on the Bowlock side, so
I told you it was there.
we're not sweating at all, I guess, you know, for this mode. I mean, Buane, I think the only thing he has to go do now is just not go back on his initial skips and gambles. We're just gonna go basically straight over and go find the myths. Like, don't go back to Eastern Palace, don't go back to Skull Woods, and that all that time he saved is gonna be in the bank for him.
Yeah, wow, what a seed.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it does look like Matkap is going to go check the first chest of swamp. And I think this is actually pretty reasonable, because the last time you're here. If not, you gotta go all the way around, so... I mean, if he finds a glove here, too, I wouldn't necessarily say that puts him in a lead, but it is kind of nice for him.
Yeah, but then he has to go find. I mean, when is he gonna do Big Bomb? If he does Big Bomb directly after this, like he's gonna be in a pretty good position.
If he finds a glove here, yeah. What am I talking about? That's awful. I take it back. I was just kidding.
I mean, like I think it's very reasonable. I think to do Big Bomb like as the end of your route. But yeah, the worry is that the myths open up so much more stuff that it's just gonna take him away from Pyramid Theory.
Yeah, I was just kidding, Matkap. Don't find a glove here. I don't want that. I was thinking like, yeah, he'll find the glove and go right to Big Bomb.
All right, but I guess like the question is like, okay, so at least on Buane's side, right? You have the hammer. I'm gonna assume you do Swamp Palace last, but also like, are you gonna do left side? Oh well, all right, there's the big key at least. Like, when you get to Swamp eventually, you still don't have myths. Like, are you gonna do left side? I'm gonna go do somewhere else. Maybe you don't have any other options.
I have no idea. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, I don't even know if he's gonna do Swamp last. He might be a little cheeky and like put off Hera a little bit later.
Oh, so he can combine a mountain trip?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's actually a really good point as well. Because we do have the mirror now, so we can actually basically get up there and just do. I mean, that's like the dream, right? Is in order to like either Turtle Rock or Hera right before you go into GT.
And then 2 items so far found in pod, so Buane's gonna be heading back in, going to the back.
Yeah. I mean, it was a nice route in general. He got all the way over there. He found the Cane of Samaria.
Yeah, I mean, if he would have found myths on Helma, it's
exactly.
He's done, yeah. So. Yeah. We'll just have to see. Yeah, I don't know where you go from here from Buane. I mean, I think he'll probably go to next, but you could just go to Hera too. It's all the same, I suppose. They both have their weird nuances too, where it's like, yeah, but what if it's vanilla Biggie chest item, or what if it's left side swamp item? They both kind of suck.
Yeah.
And Spike Cave too, feels like you're kind of hedged into doing that directly after Hera, no matter what as well. Even though it's not logic, I guess.
Yeah, actually that's a good point. Yeah, we do need some sort of invisibility item, and we don't have the cane, a Burna, or a cape. So maybe they won't do Spike Cave quite yet. I mean, there is also Ether Tablet up there as well.
That's yeah. I mean, Ether Tablet, that definitely sweetens the pot a little too. Yeah, but if all else fails, when are you going back to the Thieves Town Big Chest? It can be there. I assume it can be there, but it's kind of a weird one. It's okay. I really do. I really think it's okay to be there. I don't see why it wouldn't be.
Yeah, I mean the problem is the overworld travel, right? We don't have a flute, which makes like any kind of like region that you're gonna try and go to is gonna be a bit more difficult, right? You can't just basically flute right over. There was nothing here in the back of pod, so really, I mean I really can't see Matkap skipping the back, given especially what he's done the entire seed was basically be thorough, but yeah, it was definitely not worth anybody's time.
And those are like good points to bring up too. Buane, wasn't necessarily as thorough with skipping those 2 overworld checks. He has that check in Skull Woods too. Does he start doubling back on stuff if these mids turn out to be that elusive?
All right. Well, yeah, I think you also made a potentially correct prediction that Buane is definitely not doing Swamp Palace last. There is still Tower of Hera up there, so we're gonna make the early decision as to whether or not we're gonna do left side.
It'll be a choice for sure. I think he's gonna do it no matter what. That's my take, but I mean, if it's just one item, then I don't know. maybe that changes things. I have no clue. It's a tough call.
Yeah, so we did find the big key in the map chest, like the very first one. So we're gonna be able to get the big chest early. Like, does that influence going to the left side first at all?
I don't know, man.
I also
if
don't know.
the gloves in the big chest, I would say.
Yeah, you're right. That's a very good point.
Dramatically.
Oh, of course, yeah, that's right. We get to find the cane of Samaria from Pod, just like actually, Matkap demonstrated that. Also, Buane got that earlier. So we're gonna do also a cane version of Diver Down. Slightly faster, of course, than the bomb version, just so you don't have to wait for the bomb.
There's gonna be a big key in that chest.
Yeah.
Told you.
Oh yeah. Good job, Ack. I always knew you were right about everything.
Thank you.
Yeah, so Matkap though is gonna make its way back here to beat Helmasaur. I mean, very similar routing, basically, to Buane. Actually, Matkap and Buane have really taken pretty similar, basically, whatever, routes in this case for the entire series. Just a Matkap has gone just a little bit more thorough, like he did North Dark World, Graveyard Ledge, and King's Tomb. And where Buane hadn't, and he also did Vanilla Bicky Chest of Eastern. So there's just basically little time differences.
I don't know if Matkap ever checked Pet, and I most certainly don't think he's going to do it now. But yeah, I don't know if he did it after.
He did not. Yeah.
But like, I mean, at that point, why would you? You're looking at these items, you're like, okay, yeah, sure, Ped. Like, what's gonna be on there? Nothing. He probably knew that going into the Duck World.
Exactly. Yeah, that was a nice key dash on Matkap's side as well. That he's gonna take down Helma.
I think once he found Mirror, that was the only thing that could have been on there. So.
Hey, look, it's a vanilla compass chest. So, left side first.
No, you're going to the back.
No, all right.
No, you're gonna try and get your glove here, and then make your decision. Make your decision later. That's all Buane is thinking. Like, I mean, man, God, please, no glove, vanilla, big key chest, Eastern. I beg of you.
Yeah, that's true.
I guess it would have gotten him his hammer at a reasonable spot, but yeah, no, you get to skip Aga in that case. That would be pretty bad for him.
Alright, there are 2 items left back there, so... Silvers are a nice boost though. I mean, no one at this point is going to complain, but nice for phase 4 Ganon. Not sure how much more useful they're gonna be outside of that.
You can shoot them at Moldorm, they don't do anything, but they are intimidating.
You can get some extra lag from the sparkles.
Yeah. And then you have Lambo too, also. So
oh yeah, that's true.
You don't have to worry about magic for your climb.
And Buane is trying to get a 0 cycle, doesn't quite make it. Got a little bit, of a rush Argus, but still it cleans it up pretty nicely. Good demonstration of silver arrows upon immediate retrieval. Oh my gosh, what a fast seed! I guess we're not going over to the left side, huh?
That'll definitely help out with the decision making on what to do next.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
so at 57 minutes and 30 seconds, Buane is in official go mode. We already got the Cane of Samaria, so right side GT is not an issue. We don't have to do any of the 3 last dungeons.
No, I mean, he's got to just go finish Hera, and that's like basically it. So this is... I mean, these are some fast crystals too, so...
Oh, yeah. I mean, Ice Palace with the Cane of Samaria isn't, is actually pretty fast, but yeah, like, all the stuff that we already had, right? And not like we actually did too much extra in Swamp Palace. Gomo Swamp Palace is pretty quick, and all their ones are, relatively fast.
Alright, Matkap, where are you heading off to? Will we be going to Swamp, or will we be going to Hera?
Yeah, he did mirror and go to Light World. Yeah. So this is pretty much just like the same route, right? I mean, with the slight variations here and there, but...
Yeah, Matkap did make it to Swamp with 1 less save and quit. I don't know if that counts for anything.
Yeah. But I mean, it's just kind of like, man, Matkap's trying to be more thorough in this particular seed. Unfortunately, it just has not paid off. I'm not even sure if there's anything that he could have gotten at this point that would have helped him in those other like checks that he has over Buane, given where we know where everything is, right? Like silvers could have maybe helped, but silvers were just in the path of swamp. Myths would have been nicer, but myths were also in Argus. Like anything else, I mean, it doesn't give you much of a boost.
It's not entirely true. He did get a blue mail, which, you know, could theoretically be a boost in some ways, but we did get
true.
our one bottle, and that one bottle does have a fairy, so it does negate a lot of the value that you will get from blue mail.
Yeah, and also you're labeled as a villain. I mean, maybe it's the same thing as being labeled as like a thief in Link's Awakening, you know, after you steal something.
Yeah. But yeah, it definitely seems like an uphill battle for Matkap for sure. But I mean, like, there is still GT routing, and I would say this is probably outside of the realm of GT routing. But I mean, I've seen crazier things happen.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Ganon can still be a bit unpredictable at times. Even the best runners end up falling to Ganon.
Ganon gets more warps because he misses these flashes.
True. But man, I mean, all these decisions, every single decision that Buane has made has really just paid off. That was also a very fast Harapot that he made in, 0 hiccups. Yeah, if you guys want to play the GT Big Heat guessing game, by the way, this is a really good opportunity to, because we're gonna go.
Yeah,
GT,
now we're gonna start
right now.
Right. And then once we start opening GT, the guessing game's closed. Okay, submissions are closed. Thank you for playing the game.
Yeah. I did not realize. I totally forgot. I mean, this is the dream, right? That everyone wants is to do Hera right before GT. This is all like everyone wants a spoiler. Here we are in casual boots.
What route is Buane gonna do in GT?
I think he's gonna do the Buane route. Although this is maybe the newly adopted route from other people as well. Especially makes sense now that, you know, it is one is Buane, but also two he has the cane. So.
And by new, it's been like done for millions of years. Yeah. Just slap a new coat of paint on it and say,
yeah, same.
You know, it's like
new
Taco
looks,
Bell coming out with a new item on their menu. You know, like it's brand new. It's like, no, this is the exact same ingredients. Yeah, but it's got a different name.
It's just another, you know, thing for our marketing department to actually go after.
But Buane, you know, our metrics have shown that the more we say his name, the better things are. So it's now the Buane route until you know he tarnishes his reputation.
Yeah.
Which will never happen. Let's be honest.
Of course not.
Oh, except when the route sucks.
Exactly. Who needs a Buane route in this case?
Oh gosh, we should have done the Taco Bell route. What a stupid route.
Maybe it's Domino's. How would you feel about that? But then you maybe ask about pizza toppings or whatever, and so.
That's true. Yeah, a lot of questions.
Yeah. Okay. So you know what? Yeah, I was gonna say silver arrows also do help on the climb apparently because Buane, man, you know he doesn't need energy muscle memory. He does have very fast mimics to begin with, but man,
those are sick mimics.
Yeah.
Well. Buane did, you know, do Matkap a favor with a slightly suboptimal GT route, but looking at the time disparity, I don't know how much of a difference it's going to make as Buane flies through this gauntlet.
Flying through as we nudge ourselves over that bridge. Doesn't quite, in this case, get the RNG. Buane not even switching off from silvers. This is how confident he is in the gauntlet. Doesn't even care about the lag. He's just gonna go straight on through.
Only lag if you shoot him.
True. Alright. Some favorable RNG though, like so far, at least in these latter rooms of the gauntlet.
Yeah, so lucky.
Not quite landing the arrow. I think Buane is maybe an arrow guy in this room versus a fire rod guy, but you know.
Did that arrow hit the Sulfos?
No, I don't think so. Or the second one I think did.
Yeah, but I feel like the second one was even off, but it still hit him somehow.
Just like that second arrow, I think was supposed to hit Landmost, but it somehow didn't.
And then probably so ecstatic that we found Samaria, even though we didn't need it. But man, like you say you don't need it, but for this room, you kind of need it. You know?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, right, and people can do that room with just like regular wooden arrows. Probably don't want the lag, and you can do a reasonably good job. But yeah, like it's
but like
a lot
it's
of
pure panic mode because you
yeah.
like first you try to menu to Samaria, it's not there, then you freak out, then you're like, okay, I have to do
That's
this
true.
shit, but then
That's
it's all
true.
over. Yeah, and then you've been there for 30 minutes, and your opponent finishes, and you're like, oh man, I wish I
Oh
just
my
had Samaria.
gosh.
You know, it happens.
Yeah, better. Yeah, you should better just leave GT and go find Samaria at that point.
I guess that's true.
Yeah, boy, not even needing to pick up the big magic pod. He's got enough magic. Basically, silvers really do save that time. Good thing he didn't miss, by the way, because that would have been pretty sad because you have to go
He's still
back
got
and go
lamp.
get it.
You just don't miss the last shot, but he's got a lamp. Gonna get the heart. Gonna get the small key.
I think that might be NMG muscle memory. He does it very well, but I don't think he necessarily needed that chest. It could have been half magic, maybe.
That room gets kind of weird though, so it's fine. Do it the muscle memory way, because if not, you got an anti-fairy like bouncing around hitting you 13 different ways. What about that? Is putting that chest
I mean, well,
muscle
that's
memory?
also. I'm not sure if the blocks are muscle memory either. Like, this room before Aga 2 seems to kind of going off script for Buane.
Look at this time though, 105.
Yeah,
We're heading
this
into
is
Aga
ridiculously
2.
fast. Oh, that's crystal number 7 though, by the way, for Matkap. Also pretty fast, relatively speaking, going up the tower.
Nice triple. Sick. This would be an impressive triple to get to. Oh my gosh!
That was a double though? Oh my, yeah, that is impressive.
He got hit there too to get the iframe.
Yeah, This is 123 Buane for NMG.
He's so good.
I know.
He's amazing.
That like blew my mind earlier, by the way. Like I had no idea that you could. One of the strats was like you could damage boost yourself in order to get the iframe, so you can basically get more hits in for Aga 2. And I was just like, oh my gosh, that's an actual thing. I mean, doesn't really happen for Aga 1.
You can tell me you could do it, but then like actually doing it is also different as well.
Yeah.
That's pretty nice. Matkap not going to be making up that sliver of time doing main round as well, but
I guess he's also going to give up the mirror shield that Buane also gave up earlier too.
Well, tickle me surprised.
No, boy, no! Oh my gosh, wait, no! This is so bad.
Well, Blue Mail, be the difference maker of the race.
I
was
just
a fairy. Just everybody relax.
No, I don't care about Buane's survival. I care about the heartbeats. I don't want to listen to this for the entire baseball again.
Oh, now we're rooting for it. Buane, just die.
Yeah, can you please you can take a tumble. It's okay.
Not a tumble. Take a hug.
Oh yeah.
A tumble just extends the process.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
This guy. Alright, well, Buane, I do not care about your survival. I just care about my ears. Clear mouse 2022. Yes.
Yeah, I'm also hoping for fewer warps in this case. Like, please get and cooperate with us.
Alright, yeah. Not getting a double there. It's extending the fight. Breaking our ears, but... Yeah. Oh, man. GG's to Buane, though. Oh, that's so funny. And yeah, best of 1, so that eliminates Matkap, and Buane advances to the round of 32.
Yeah, GG's Buane. Played this very well. Every single decision for you definitely paid off, except for the heart beeps. Please change that decision. It is a terrible one. But yeah, GG's. I mean, in Matkap, by the way, like they both took similar routes. Matkap has been playing very, very well. It just happens to be in this case that his thoroughness, unfortunately, just didn't yield anything extra.
Yeah, I mean, when you're finishing with a 107, you look at a Graveyard Ledge or a King's Tomb or something like that, or opening up every single chest in Skullwoods and going through there multiple times, it makes a difference. That's compounding time.
Yeah. I mean, I think like a difference was, so like Buane checked Pedestal, which Matkap didn't. But other than that, like Matkap checked Graveyard Ledge, King's Tomb, front of Skull Woods, which unfortunately just happened to be like the worst layout, for that, because he had to check every single chest, and then he also checked first. Yeah, exactly, and then he got the first chest of Swamp.
But that's old news. we're gonna talk about the new hotness, which is round of 32 Buane. GG's,
Yo,
Mister.
Buane, GG's.
Hey, GG's. What's up, guys?
Tell us how you're feeling right now. What are your emotions?
I mean, I felt pretty good, obviously, but on the way to pod, waiting for the pod cutscene, I looked at my tracker and said, "That's 8 crystals. Which one is wrong?" So I had to do a quick map check to make sure it
that
wasn't
was the
pod.
second one. Gotcha.
I was pretty sure, like in my mind, I'm thinking, I know what I need for go. I don't need the mitts. So I'm like looking at Ice Palace. Wait a minute. Ice Palace is not supposed to be a crystal. So just a momentary beat of panic.
I see.
But yeah, I mean, other than I had the choice after Hammer to do Swamp or Pod. And I guess if I'm always skipping left side Swamp, I probably should do Pod first. I mean, Swamp first, and then I get nice fast go mode Pod. But other than that, like, can't really complain about what went on in this.
Oh, I see. You would have just went to.
Yeah, I didn't really
Swamp.
think about it too hard. I was just like, well, I can get to Pod faster, so that's gonna be the thing I go with. But I mean, if I'm always skipping left side Swamp there, which pretty sure I'm just always gonna skip it, why not just do Swamp first, and then hey, then you would have had mitts and been able to get go mode Pod because Big Q's in the front. So that's really the only thing I kind of regretted. Everything else worked out. It's just one of those seeds.
Yeah, you definitely made some pretty. I'd assume they're calculated skips, right? You skipped the vanilla Bicky chest in Eastern. Was that something that you were always planning on doing, or is it influenced by something else that you were?
I don't know what I would have done if it was a guaranteed item. I probably would have skipped it. I just had. I mean, it didn't look like Aga until after Death Mountain gave nothing, and you have so much open post Aga that I'm okay, kind of sacrificing that one check to get to everything in the Dark World faster, and then after Mirror, you're looking like, okay, I can plan out the next 15 minutes of my run here, so I'm just gonna skip the front of Skull Woods and get to all the rest of this stuff faster too. Just kind of positioned those skips because I could see how everything was going to line up straight through to Pyramid Fairy at that point, and pre-Aga, obviously how things were going to line up post-Aga, and just like, if I skip this one kind of slow check, I get to all the rest of the checks in the game maybe faster, so that seems pretty... I'll take that every time.
Sure. Makes sense.
Yeah, your time definitely very much reflects the decisions definitely paid off. 107 is really fast for something like this.
Yeah, especially since some of the early stuff was a little bit slow. I think probably the way I got down to desert was not right, and maybe I kind of wanted to reroute some of that, maybe not go straight to desert, but I don't think it really would have done much of a difference. But not having to touch anything mitts, obviously, basically getting the 30-second Tower of Hera clear is always fun. You see like 4 screens in that dungeon.
Have you ever had like a seed where all the pendants were the mitts dungeons and your go mode was also mitts on top of it? I feel like I've never seen that in my life.
I'm not sure it's ever kind of lined up like that. Maybe sometimes where you're kind of still opening stuff looking for Kane just in case, but hey, Kane popped up before mitts too, so shout out to that. It wasn't necessary, but it seemed like that was going to be the potential showstopper. So that was nice. Also, I don't know the bomb diver down, so I wasn't going to embarrass myself in Swamp Palace, taking the long way around. That was also... Actually, that's it. That's why I had to do pod first to get the cane, so that I didn't embarrass myself in Swamp.
Makes sense.
The mental damage I would have suffered.
Oh, well, sick. GG's, man. The best of ones are always... I can only imagine how nerve-wracking that is, but you suffered through. You'll be moving on, man. Amazing.
Yeah, looks like
actually... It's kind of how you like it, I think. Just best of one. Get in, get out. Don't draw things out. Have some fun games against some fun players, and Matkap's super good, so pretty nice matchup to get in the early round of this.
Yeah, actually, so I think round of 32, you're gonna face Skelly, because Skelly and Philly played last night, and I believe Skelly took the victory, so should also be a very good match upcoming. So
yeah, everybody's good these days in the community.
Are you just hoping to buy time and get a rematch against Jim?
We'll see what that brings.
That would be
Not counting my
quite nice.
chickens, but I would dispatch Jim with ease. So
Oh yeah.
All right.
Honestly, with how you played it, I think you would. So sick, Aga too. By the way, I like that deboost, man. That was disgusting.
it didn't look like it was going to be possible, whatever I did. But I liked that it sort of looked like it wasn't. That I got screwed by something other than me messing up, which is how the fight usually goes. So I'll always take
Yeah. That is definitely what it looked like. It kind of looked like you just got unlucky with the timing, but it looked like you made like the best out of a horrible looking pattern.
Yeah, looks like also we did get a finish on Matkap's side. They won 14, 113, 113 something. Looks like his timer is still going, and hopefully we can get him in here for a chat as well. Get your G's out in chat though for Matkap. He again played very, very well. And I think Ak and I were talking earlier, Buane, I think before he got here, was you guys basically just took the same route, honestly. Like, it's just that, he just was a bit more thorough. He checked the front of Skull Woods, for example, and it was the very last item in the big chest, which was armor. He did the first chest of Swamp, he did the middle of the chest of Eastern, he did Graveyard Ledge and King's Tomb. Like, I mean, it's pretty much the difference, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, you might look at that and be like, oh, he shouldn't have been so thorough, but obviously, like, an item in any one of those checks just gives him the win. So it's hard to fault thoroughness. I think we all know, like, the strategy that shows the most success over a long period of time in this game is being thorough and not really putting too many skips out there. So it's going to be the winning strategy over the long haul, 100%.
Yeah, and we are also joined by Matkap. GG's.
Yeah, GG's Buane. Thank you.
GG's. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. Quite of a jet seat. Not probably what I was looking for, but yeah.
You played very well. You played very
Yeah.
well. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do think so. Sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh no. Yeah, no. I was just saying, like, I think in this case, as Buane was alluding to, it just happens to be in this case that the checks, the extra very reasonable checks you made, right, as part of just you being more thorough in the area, just didn't really yield anything to your advantage. That's it.
Yeah, like pretty much. Like Graveyard Ledge has burned me like pretty recently a couple of times. I don't know, with that mirror, and it doesn't feel like that much time. Swamp obviously doesn't feel so good because it was pretty obvious it was gonna be in Pyramid Ferry, but it's such a long way around. I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought maybe, I don't know, he went to Eastern before and Catfish and Pod and something strange like that, but yeah, that was gonna be a hard seed for sure.
I mean, if the hammer was there, boy, it would have been really good for you. So it would have been amazing.
Yeah. It would have been paid out.
Hammer right in the midst. Oh boy. Oh man.
Totally.
Weird seed. But no, you both played like pretty incredible. It's just Wayne, he's just too lucky. I don't know what to tell you, Matkap, man. He's a lucky guy.
Yeah.
It works. Sometimes it doesn't work.
No, that's true too.
Yeah, if I wasn't like going too far behind, I can't really complain,
You had a great time for this seed. I mean, I think all the decisions you made were very, very reasonable. It just happens to be in this case that they just didn't have anything.
Yeah, and pretty much, it's obviously now it's a bit of a shame the best of one, but I think probably would have played on my advantage against a best of 3. So yeah, it is what it is. Not an easy lower seed to get one. Just gonna say that.
No, for sure.
That's Jem's fault, though. So really direct your anger at Jem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You send him your angry messages right now. We encourage it.
Yeah, but I mean, obviously, everyone here is pretty good, I think, and especially like in casual boots and best of 1, anything can happen. And well, I tried, and yeah, like outside of that dumb mistake in Schoolwood, well, aside from Modern, but I had already seen the race time, obviously.
Yeah.
I think I played pretty well, and yeah, and I'm happy with that. If I play well, I can't really complain that much.
Yeah, nice. Nice.
Yeah, and thank you so much for the restream and everything. I will
Thank
for
you.
sure check it out. And yeah, and thank you so much, and good luck on the next round, Buane.
Yo, thanks, GG's. Yeah, just fun to play really good players. I was pretty pumped when I saw our matchup. So, you know, that way, you know, you win, you feel like, hey, I beat somebody who's really good, and if I lose, well, hey, I don't mind losing to, you know, someone, really anybody at the caliber that's in this. I mean, we say that about the community all the time, but it was fun, you know, a little council on council action too, just for extra spice.
Yeah, totally, for sure. Yeah, like doing more or less the same as last year, but last year I was just like getting destroyed when I get up to certain point. This year, at least I'm doing better at the same point. So yeah, can be happy with that. So yeah, thank you very much, and gotta go.
For what it's worth, Matkap, too, I think you had more chess turns than Buane. I don't know what
Oh,
that's
yeah,
worth,
yeah,
but I
that's
think that
absolutely true.
you outpaced him on those.
That's worth a lot.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was off my game today for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, we need a timer in that for sure. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's always fun for sure. Okay,
GG.
thank you. Bye bye.
Yeah. All right. Any other thoughts, I guess, Blaine, before maybe we wrap this up?
Just usual. Thanks to you guys behind the scenes. Anybody else making it happen? It'll be a fun one to listen to as usual. And looking forward to the next one.
Yeah, definitely gonna look forward to that one on the schedule. Yeah, I think Brackett said that you guys are playing. You're playing Skelly, so probably no real rush. I think you know, just but we'll be on the lookout for that match. It'll be really exciting.
Cool.
Yeah.
No, there is a rush because we would like to watch
Oh,
it.
yeah, that's
so
true.
if you could schedule sooner rather than later, that would be amazing.
This is
I will
Casual
get on it
Boots.
for you guys.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank
you,
you.
Blaine. I also want to thank so much our tracker today, Parison Kid. I obviously did a really nice job, marked everything, you know, very accurately and very timely on the tracker. Definitely really helped me out, especially basically doing the entire commentary set, because all I do is look down and be like, oh, do we have mitts? Do we have hammer? Oh no,
Yeah.
yeah. Guess we're not
Were
done
you paying
yet.
attention?
Yeah. So thank you so much. I really do appreciate it.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, thank you so much. It's always a blast.
Oh, thank you, Clean Mouse.
I think I also right. So I guess in terms of the schedule, there is one more Casual Boots later on for tonight, 9 p.m. SG2 looks like it is Jesse versus Trinex. That actually should also be a pretty good match as well. So definitely be on the lookout for that. But I think other than that, have to keep your eyes peeled on the schedule, and there will be more Casual Boots action later on. Till then, have a good day.
Later.